I'm Victoria Winkler and I'm a board member of Travelline Cymru. In a previous job many years ago, I actually helped to set up the company that became Travelline Cymru. I was then approached by the then chair of Travelline Cymru to ask if I would consider joining the board. I think it takes somebody who relies on public transport to realise that this isn't about buses or trains, it's about living your everyday life and having the means to do it. As a result of suggestions I made, the board set up a consumer panel. The board has been involved with some disability groups. The marketing's been targeted at specific groups of people. And I've learned from the managing directors of the organisation, I've learned from other board members, and I think that's always good. I think people should always be learning. Understanding that it's not one size fits all. People are different in lots of different ways. If it helps people to be able to do what they want to do, and I've been a part of that, then I'm pleased.
My name is Janice Bell. I'm the Head of Support at United Welsh, and I'm also Chair of Typow. After university, I became a midwife and a nurse, but then as I developed ME, I decided that shift patterns weren't for me, and I entered into a career in housing. I've always had a passion for equality. I've always been very interested in that, and equality in housing is a perfect fit for me. So I joined the board, and then I was asked if I would be interested in being a chair a few years ago. And I was really surprised to be asked in a way, but I was delighted to become chair. One of the major changes that we've made is to introduce a consent agenda. It's worked really well and streamlined how the board works. I think perhaps my down-to-earth manner helps. I'm very open and honest and hopefully fairly kind. I think the fact that I have a valid interest in everything and I live by the principles of all that we work to do and achieve really matters, and it really is a success. I think it's really important that we have a diverse board because, at the end of the day, we're all unique. I've come across a few women in my career who have questioned whether they should become part of a board. You've just got to believe in yourself. If you're then accepted on the board, then obviously you're the right fit. So you've just got to be brave and just go for these things. If you're interested and have a passion, then it's going to work.
My name is Jessica Lee-Jones. I am a board member and I'm also a social entrepreneur. Currently, I sit on the Engineering Education Scheme Wales, and I also more recently sit on the board of the Institute for Apprenticeships and Technical Education in England and the WJC in Wales. I was 19 when I took up my first board position. As a board member, you can be quite influential, and it's a really good forum to get things done. I'm not afraid to challenge people, and I think sometimes being slightly younger than sort of your average board member, I think maybe I see things slightly differently and I'm able to spot new opportunities that haven't been explored. I also hope that because all of my non-executive interests are within education, that I've been able to contribute to developing something that is a real passion of mine, and that is education, engineering and social mobility more generally. I think it's important for younger people, particularly people at school who may not even think of a career as a non-executive director, to see somebody like me doing the job and to see that I enjoy it and that I'm able to make a positive contribution.
I'm Marie Bradley.
And I'm Julia Perry, and we're board members for Fabric. Fabric is a residential house for children who are leaving care. We really want it to be their home, so that's our focus.
Promoting independent skills so that our young people, whilst they're with us and when they move on from our care, that they can then live independently in the community safely and positively.
Myself and Maria, we're very, very different backgrounds. My area of specialty is looking at the problem solving and the financial side of things. And Marie's very much working with people. But again, I think that's why it works so well.
That's our strength, is that we do complement each other. We respect each other. We respect what every person can contribute, and we all have a contribution to make.
It's more than an organisation, it's more than a charity, it's more than us as a board or any of the staff. Fabric is family for these young people, and that's why it's so important.